Welcome, wonderful Taurus. This is your annual 2023 Astro/Tarot reading. We are starting off with the general overview of the year 2023. So for this, I pre-shuffled some overall energy for you. And here we have as well the long-term transit of the planets. So we're going to touch on that. And after that, we're going to have a deeper look going month by month and covering all the year 2023. So before we get started, let's take a minute to get grounded. So please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine yourself in a big bubble of white light. Allow yourself to feel it transmuting all the negative energy into positive. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine having big roots like a tree. Let your roots grow as deep as they can into earth. Allow yourself to feel as one with Mother Earth. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now feel the connection with your higher self, your angels and archangels. Allow them to help you every step of the way and set the intention now to have a beautiful year. All right, dear Taurus, let's dive right in. We're having some great cards for you. We're starting off with the Nine of Pentacles, which is really harvest of your hard work. So it looks like 2023 is going to be definitely your year. Not surprised, because the ruler of the naturally ninth house is Sagittarius. We have ninth house exploration, and Jupiter is moving into your sign. That's going to happen 16th of May. So from 16th of May, you're going to definitely feel this restart, okay? And until that happens, you have this opportunity with Jupiter in your 12th house to release your blocks. These are subconscious blocks here with the moon. We actually had this same card in Aries reading for 2023. Now, since Taurus and Aries are so close by, there is a possibility that you do have something in Aries as well. So, you know, Venus or Mercury, they're never too far away from the sun. So if you have any of those planets in Aries, you could also maybe just look at the intro overview of what is 2023 having in store for Aries too, because I feel it might resonate, or it might help you, might get some additional information on how to release your blocks. With the moon here, I'm feeling these are subconscious blocks, as the same as we had for Aries. And especially because in your 9th house is Pluto at the moment, it's gonna go to your 10th house of social status. So I feel, you know, Pluto will be entering Aquarius 23rd of March, and it's going to stay there till 11th of June. So this will give you like an opportunity really to tap into energy of that wealth that is waiting for you. You know, when Pluto moves into your 10th house, this is really going to change your career, your social standing. You might even move to like really higher, more powerful positions. You know, Pluto is a planet of power. So definitely you might be getting a taste of that from somewhere from March until June. So prepare yourself, because when Pluto finally moves into Aquarius and decides to stay there, this is really you know, great time for you to step into your personal power and to share that power with the world, of course in a positive way, empowering other people. You know, Pluto will give you power, but if you misuse it in any sort of way, it will come back. It will come back to bite you, you know. So having power is great, but knowing how to use it, that's another skill. So I feel this is the energy you're gonna tap into in 2023. So I feel it's important to perhaps release your blocks, because, you know, as Jupiter is moving through your 12th house, this is really a great opportunity for you to really close out some karmic chapters. I feel this is connected to how you use your personal power for some of you, okay? Do you use it to empower other people, or do you kind of use it to, you know, go ruthlessly after whatever it is that you want, stepping on whoever it is on your way. I honestly don't feel that vibe from you personally, but this is a general reading, so I'm sure there are a few people here who are accidentally resonating with that. It's nothing offensive. It's just we are all human beings. We are all here to learn, and we all have different lessons. So for those of you, this will be a lesson of how to use your power for the good in 2023. Okay. And with the moon here, I am also guided to tell you there will be full moon lunar eclipse in your sign, sorry, in a sign opposite from you at the 5th of March, April, May. But we are gonna have a full moon lunar eclipse in your sign 28th of October. Okay, so this is especially important for those of you who are born at the beginning of Taurus. Okay, and for those of you who have some special planets or your rising sign in the first 10 degrees of Taurus, like it's going to happen at 5 degrees of Taurus. So this is really, really important. This is really this culmination point, you know. If you haven't done anything like from March to June to change your career or to move into something better, you will probably be triggered to do so at the end of the year. And the only reason why you might not be taking opportunity to like start anew, to go somewhere else, 9th house, you know, is the house of traveling, is the house of higher education. So you are really called for, you know, while Pluto is here still in your 9th house, to really step into this energy of student. And for those of you who have to finish some degree, just try to remove the blocks towards that and try to finish it, because it will benefit you in the future. Okay, and yeah, this might be like self-sabotage mentality. So if you have issues with self-sabotage, there are Reiki sessions that can help you for free. Literally, there's like so much free content on YouTube that can help you in your spiritual journey, in really releasing your blocks, whatever those may be. Maybe for you, for some of you, it might be fear from like changing where you live and traveling somewhere abroad. I mean, understandable. Taurus is quite fixed sign and it's earth sign, so I understand that the change doesn't really, it's not your cup of tea, but there could be a possibility for a journey or like a trip, even international trip, that could really change you in a positive way, that could really help you release some of the blocks, you know. Like they say, nobody's preacher in their own hometown, you know. And this might be something, if you have opportunity to travel in 2023, especially if it's overseas, if it's somewhere far away, and this might be even related to your business as well, or your business ideas. Maybe it's something that you need to explore to really, you know, bring your idea to life. I would definitely try to do that if I was you. Okay. And is there anything else here that I'm getting? Okay, we're moving on to the monthly readings. Okay, this is like overall energy for you. That's what's happening. And now we can go and divide it to it month by month. Okay. So dear Taurus, like, share, subscribe. Also, tell me how you resonate with the reading. I want to see some comments down below. And, you know, come back, I don't know, in June, tell me, you know, how you resonate. It's always fun to read, you know, those comments. So let's see what we have in store for you in January. It's going to change. Yes, I wrote down little cheat sheets, astrological cheat sheets for every month. So if you're not sure how to read those, like you are Taurus and this is your first house, second house, third house, etc., and these are planets inside that are doing their dance, like how far are they going. So you can see in January that the Mars will go direct in your second house. So this is a green light for any like money related things. I'm gonna take both, I heard upright. Okay, this is positive for any financial matters, like going forward. If there has been some stagnation over there, Mars is going direct on the 12th of January. So it's really positive to restart any financial project, especially when Mercury goes direct and visible. That's from 18-19 of of January. So that's if you had any business idea that you had to launch, like end of like other half of January is more favorable than the first one. Okay, we have also Queen of Swords and 2 of Cups and 2 advice cards for you, actually 3. Okay, for January we have Believe in Good Luck. We also have Open Up to Change, and we have honor your feelings. Okay, honor your feelings, and we have 2 of Cups here as well. So for some of you, you might be traveling with your partner somewhere in the month of January. So if that's the case, I would just make sure to like check your tickets, check if everything is in order, just because Mercury is still retrograde. So for those of you who are traveling like for New Year's and a little bit after, just make sure all the paperwork is done nicely. Mercury retrograde can tend to you know, people tend to lose or forget something, or maybe their tickets they're left at home, or you didn't pack well. So just make sure that you know do that thing correctly. Okay, for those of you who are looking for a new person, I feel for you with the 2 of Cups, you might feel instant connection as well. For some of you, I feel like while traveling, because I'm like guided here to the 9th house and to Aquarius. It might be an Aquarius, and you also might not have to travel. You could just go out with some friends. 11th house, which is you know, normally ruled by Aquarius. So you could meet somebody new. This person could be a Cancer. This is literally channeled message that is a Cancer, because there is like no sign of Cancer here besides the moon, but that's what I'm getting here. Also Gemini for some of you. So I guess there is also opportunity for you to meet somebody new. And let's see, why is that? We have new moon in Aquarius. That's your 10th house. This person could be also related to work. And also with this new moon in Aquarius, it happens 21st of January. So yeah, definitely there is opportunity for you to change something within your career in the month of January. Especially, it's especially favorable the other half of the month. So even after the new moon, afterwards, when Mercury is direct and visible, Mars is direct, and we have the new moon in your 10th house, which is the social standing, your long-term career, etc. So believe in your good luck and honor your feelings. Those things go without saying. Your mindset is really, really important toward anything in life, especially if you have some new endeavor that you're launching in the month of January, which is quite possible for some of you. Okay, so release your blocks. That's like the main message. And some of the blocks might be, are you really truly believing that you're happy, that the good luck follows you? You know, honor your feelings. Are you creating some emotional blocks by not honoring your feelings? Like, those are trapped emotions that I'm talking about. That also came out in Aries reading. So by honoring your feelings, you actually are honoring them and feeling them, and they can be released. If you deny them, those become trapped emotions, and trapped emotions are imbalances in your body, and they create other sorts of blocks in your emotional body, in your chakras, etc. So it's really important to really honor your feelings, let them pass, feel them. Don't try to bottle them up, because they will create this, and then you have just more work to do with your blocks and releasing those. So open up to change. So I feel this is you choosing new way of life for yourself, starting off in January. And this new way of life might be really relating to you changing your mind about how you view the world, how you view opportunities. Because we have here Queen of Swords, which is all about the mind, but we also have the 2 of Cups, which is all about feelings. So that's why, you know, make sure that your mind is capable of believing of good luck. And make sure that you honor your feelings and perhaps move some trapped emotions out of your body. And that will open you up to change and to welcome any new sort of emotional beginning. Whether you're married, single, or coupled, there is always a room to grow. There is always time to grow yourself as a person and to grow this relationship that you might be in or attracting in your life. Okay? So that will be it for the month of January. We also have a monthly reading for month of January. So if you haven't checked that out, you can check that out. But we have to keep it here a bit short. We have to cover like 12 months and overall energy. So let's move on to February and find out what is the overall energy for you in the month of February. What are you dealing with in the month of February? We're dealing with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, perfect. Knight of Pentacles, that means slow and steady wins the race. So if there's something that you are in competition in the month of February, this is really a reminder. I'm reminded of the turtle with this backpack of his. The slow and steady really wins the race. I mean, you already know that. You're a Taurus. You know how to handle your energy and how to make sure that you get wherever you want to go. We have also Be Real with the full moon in Aquarius. So in the month of February, we're gonna have Venus transiting. No, it's transiting Pisces, but I'm not sure why am I guided here to your 11th house, because of it normally rules like Aquarius normally rules the 11th house. So I feel for some of you, you might be falling for a friend. Okay, you might be falling in love in a friend for a friend in a friend. This person possibly is an earth sign with the Knight of Pentacles. It might be another Taurus, it might be Virgo, and it might be Capricorn. So it's important, if that happens, to be real, to honor your emotions like it was in January, and possibly be honest with this person. You know, don't be hiding your emotions. I believe this person is very open to anything new, even though there might be like a earth sign or have some prominent placement in earth signs. I believe they're also open-minded person here with Aquarius. Okay, so it looks like February is all about Valentine's jam, I feel. And for you, it might be romantic month, really. You might be really falling for somebody you did not expect to fall in love with in the month of February. Okay, this person might be friend of a friend, or they could be also related to your work. Okay, because Aquarius naturally rules your 10th house, which is the house of work. So this might be a colleague that you have been working with for a couple of years now, or a couple of months, depending. And for others of you, you might be meeting this person while traveling with friends as well. Okay, that's also 11th house. Yeah, we're also it's gonna be a romantic month, February. You know, Venus will be in Pisces, the most romantic sign, also conjuncting Neptune at some point. So yeah, it's gonna be really romantic month for you. So that's what I'm feeling for you for the month of February. So it's important to be real and I'm channeling honor your mistakes. So if there is any mistake that you possibly have done in the past, make sure you honor those. You know, saying the truth and honoring your mistakes is not always easy, but in the long run, it really counts as you being, you know, someone reliable, someone responsible, someone, you know, who's an adult. Let's put it that way. Okay, so okay, I like this energy for you. It is quite romantic, you know. And also, if you are with somebody in a relationship with the 9th house, I do recommend possibly going for a trip if it's possible for you. Maybe just a weekend getaway, or maybe Valentine's Day getaway. Make sure that you make this Valentine special. I feel it's gonna really have a nice atmosphere. You know, the traditional thing that you like. The candles, the nice scented things, maybe scented candles, maybe roses, nice dinner. You know, the way you please yourself when you pamper yourself. I think it will be a winner if you pamper your partner like that in the month of February, the same way. You know, what you would like for yourself and what would you like to experience for your partner, make sure to give that out to your partner, and it will kind of multiply into really romantic Valentine. I'm feeling the vibe from it. I'm picking it up. So easy on the drinks if that's your jam, because I'm feeling a little bit that's ridiculous, but yeah, I can really tap into the energy of that, and it is nice. You're gonna have a wonderful Valentine's Day, dear Taurus. Okay, welcome to March. Let's see your overall energy for March 2023. The Temperance, and a lot of other cards. Temperance is all about balance, balancing two things. So there might be like two things that are very important for you. We have here Five of Cups. Okay, let's clarify that a little bit. Temperance, Five of Cups, and we have the Knight of Wands and the Four of Wands. Okay, but there are like 4 wands on both of these cards. Okay, I think you need to balance your work and your private life and your social life in the month of March. And if you do not do that, somebody will end up kind of disappointed with that Eight of Cups energy that we had. So it's really important to balance those things out with the Temperance. And time for fun, time for pleasure, time for work, time for your partner, time for friends. Make sure in the month of March that you really pay attention to really, you know, paying attention to everyone and making sure that everybody who is important has a piece of your time in the month of March, because I feel there is one person that really needs you in the month of March. Maybe they've gone through something, some kind of loss, and your help would be more than appreciated with this person. Maybe invite them out, you know, invite them if you're having a home party. If you know there is a person who lost somebody, might not be, you know, lost in a physical way. Maybe somebody broke up, or their favorite friend moved out of the town, or whatever. There's somebody who is a bit lonely in the month of March, and it could really use your help. And I think you will actually get along with this person great. I think you totally vibe with each other, understand each other. This might be a fire sign, but they kind of, you know, help you stay in your passionate mode. I feel this person could really spice your life up in a positive way. We have another card of honoring your feelings. Okay, we have know that you are loved, release control, and focus on the positive. So those are your advice cards here. Okay, okay, we'll put it like so we can fit everything. Okay, so March, let's see astrologically what is waiting for you in March. In March, we have Venus in your sign. So that might be why you're feeling so beautiful with the Four of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Venus is your ruling planet and it's coming into your own sign. So this is also beautiful for any of you who are actually want to kind of level up in a physical level. Maybe do something nice for your body, maybe massage, maybe anything to pamper and spoil yourself. And in March, we also have two very important things happening astrologically. We have Saturn changing sign and moving to Pisces. We also have Pluto that's gonna step into Aquarius. So two big planets are actually changing signs, shifting signs. So this is gonna be collective shift. This is going to be felt on a collective level. But for you personally, Saturn, when it's moving into Pisces, it's finally going to kind of leave alone your work life. So I know over last 2.5 years, while Saturn was in your 10th house, so everybody who has something in Taurus rising or sun sign, even the moon, has felt that on financial level, on the work related level. So that means you either had to work much more, or kind of be suddenly the responsible one in the company, or you might have started your own business, or you might have gotten fired even if you weren't doing a good job. Those are all the possibilities that could happen while Saturn was in your 10th house. He was just trying to teach you the responsibility. Okay, so that is kind of ending now in the month of March. You can finally have a breather in your work, in your social status. You know, if even if your reputation has been damaged, you know, Saturn can also do that for some people. You can repair it, you can restore it. You actually have subliminals like start anew and kind of remove or you can have subliminal for like positive reputation or whatever. You can fix that. And Saturn is now moving into your 11th house, which would be here, those are like, you're probably not gonna enjoy socializing with the people you barely know for the next 2.5 years. This is the house of concerts and gatherings, and even schools, colleges. So maybe some of you are like finishing college and you're kind of out of that way of life, you know. That might be, you know, I don't want to say depressing, but it might be depressing for some of you. And if that comes to being, then make sure that you're spending enough time in nature, on the sunlight. Sun really helps battle the depression if you have any problem with that, because we have here focus on the positive. So there are ways to help yourself always. And is there anything else here? Oh yeah, Pluto is changing signs. So Pluto, I mean, we mentioned it in the beginning in the overall energy, but this is when it happens in March here. It's going to move into Aquarius. That's going to be this taste of power, you know. And it's no wonder here that we have release control, you know. These are two planets that love control, Pluto and also Saturn. Both of those planets are kind of in love with controlling things, gives them a sense of security, I guess. But it's time to release control. Like if you know, have no power over stuff, yeah, I release control. And I feel this is where you will be tested, like how you use your power. I believe Pluto will give you some power instantly when it leaves the 9th house and goes into 10th. So this will be, I feel, your first test in March of how are you using your power. So if you're given some privilege, if you're given some sort of power, make sure that you focus it on the positive, please. Because, you know, in the long run, that's going to be all that matters, how you handled it. All right, let's move on to April. April, what does April have in store for my dear Taurus? Let's see. What is the overall energy for our dear Taurus for the month of April? That's a lot. Okay, I'm drawing this one. We have another 2 of Cups. Again, some of you might be meeting somebody new in the month of April. And we're also going to have solar eclipse. Where is that? In Aries, the solar eclipse is happening in your 12th house. Again, we have the Knight of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. So we have repeating cards. So I feel the energy from March is kind of, not just from March, the month before, February. Okay, so there was something that you have started in February or March, or some ongoing theme that is going from there. And it's kind of coming back in April for you. I feel this is where, if you met somebody in February, this was the turtle, this was the man or the woman, the earth sign from February. If you know, allow things to unfold naturally, I feel this is where things will get to committed stage. Okay, 4 of Pentacles, and here we have, I feel, 4 of Wands here, even though it's Knight of Wands. So it's again important to kind of release the control. You know, 4 of Pentacles is very gripping, very, you know, doesn't want to let go of the purse. But it is important that you are kind of open with this person, that you are kind of not stifling the connection in any sort of way, or trying to control it in any sort of way. It needs to flow naturally here with the Knight of Wands in order for both of you to really be happy. Now, you might feel like gripping this person because of this, you know, I feel solar eclipse in your 12th house here. It's something karmic. If you have this urge to hold on and to preserve, and, you know, it might be unconscious. It's staying here right underneath the moon, and we have this new moon solar eclipse in the 12th house of karma. This might be something unconscious. So make sure that you work and release any blocks, even when it comes to one-on-one relationships as well. You know, it might be an abandonment issue for some of you. I'm feeling it might be something simple as that. So perhaps you can try and work with the therapist if you're comfortable with that. If not, you can just go ahead and do it yourself. Again, we have subliminals, feeling worthy. For feeling worthy and complete, you have guided meditations. You can choose from whatever you like on YouTube. All free content today. There's like literally no excuse for you not to work on yourself and not to fix yourself, to vibrate higher and to really, you know, get what you deserve in life. And that's beautiful things. Okay, so we have card of detoxify and cool your emotions. Okay, so there might be something triggering for you in the month of April. It might be on at the beginning of the month. We have Saturn becoming visible on the 3rd of April. And it's becoming visible. I forgot to write down. So let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm writing down your houses here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's becoming visible in your 11th house. So this could be a friend situation or friend of a friend. And if you're going out and having some fun, this person might be cheap. For some of them, they might not want to pay for the drinks. Or if you're kind of that person that doesn't want to like overshare, this might be an issue. Like if you pay more, this person pay more, it might be an issue. I also am guided to tell you, if you find yourself in places like this, like going out with people with Saturn visible in your 11th house, and with the card here of the detoxify, I should invite you that you consider what you are putting in your body, meaning I would restrain from any alcohol consumption or any other mind alternative in the month of April, for those of you who are in that vibration still. And we also have cool your emotions. So I'm always reminded of Mars, and we will have Mars in your 3rd house, and 3rd house is the house of communication. Okay, so you might be hot-headed, hot-tempered in the month of April, and you know, maybe it's time to detoxify from anger, detoxify from resentment as well. These are also your blocks. You know, if you do have anger issues or resentment issues and you're unable to forgive someone for something, then it's your poison. Like you're drinking it. Even though you're mad, you're actually, you know, contaminating your own energy and vibration with it. There's nothing good for you in that energy. So if you have any sort of, you know, it's like it's a wrong soil. It's instead of a soil of something nurturing that will help you grow as a person, you're feeding yourself poison, and nothing good can come out of that. This is a channel message for some of you. I'm not saying all of you are going to relate to that, and hopefully not. I really hope so. But it is what it is, you know. Revenge. I'm like channeling revenge, and what would really happen, like if you really went out and had your revenge toward this person? You would just create some more negative course towards them, or they would create some negative course toward you. They could also evil eye you, send you negative energy. And if you're not the kind of person who thrives on negative energy, like I'm not, that's really like a stupid like endless circle of negative energy. So if you have any issues like with anger and resentment, it's time to possibly cut the cords with those people so they don't no longer suck your energy dry, and to kind of release resentment. You know, forgive for yourself, forgive for that you cleared that out of your system. You don't have to talk to this person ever again. Like, you do not invite toxicity people back in your life and think that you can fix them. You forgive for your own mentality's sake, for your own emotional sake. You detoxify from negative people in the month of April. I feel you will be triggered in the month of April. I feel we are going to be triggered. There's similar energy that was in Aries reading as well. I think it's related to this solar eclipse. For you, it might be something really unconscious, as this new moon eclipse is happening in your 12th house. You might feel triggered and not even know why. It might be such a small, simple, stupid thing that triggers you, and suddenly you're so mad. And, you know, if that happens, control your emotions, cool your emotions, and do not make any rash decisions while you are angry or start a fight. Go and run. You know, this way to utilize Mars energy and anger energy is a physical, really, outlet. So if you're angry, you can go running, you can go boxing, you can go expel those negative emotions into building your body physically. And once you're cooled off, then you react, then you talk. And if you see it's a dead-end relationship for some of you, I feel it's a dead-end relationship. Just detoxify from this person, from their energy, and move on, move forward. Okay, So I feel April is going to be the hardest month for all the signs so far that I did. So it's no big deal. It's, again, I feel collectively, maybe it's just adjusting to the shift that has happened in March with Saturn changing sign and Pluto changing sign as well. And I feel we're gonna have Mercury retrograde now, where it's it's gonna be in your sign. And Mercury will be retrograde in your sign, dear Taurus. So it's really definitely a time for you to kind of go over the things. And also, since Mercury is retrograde in your sign and we have detoxify, especially if your ascendant is in Taurus, that's your physical body, it's really important to kind of rethink what it is. How are you treating your body? It's also a great time for you to go back to something that you used to love as a physical activity but kind of left behind. It might be dancing, it might be just running, it might be anything. So I feel for you in April, definitely a great time for you to actually start working out if you have been kind of neglecting that before. And it will really help you out, work out this Mars energy that is going to be prominent in your communication as well. And you know, you will have like a short filter, I feel, in the month of April. So do everything that you can not to blaze into fire. That means, you know, go really do some physical workout, or maybe clean your house, or just anything to do with your body, just to kind of, you know, stop you from going and ballistic, literally ballistic. Okay, I'm still hanging on. I know I should move on to the next month, but I feel that you need to hear it one more time again. Cool off first, and then you make a decision. Okay, if you want to shout at somebody, just put the loud music in your car, park somewhere, and sing your soul out. Okay, that will also help. But it's best like if you build something with that energy, like your body. Okay. All right. I feel we should move on now to the month of May, because you're getting angry at me at this point. We're already tapped into that energy so much. So we're gonna move into May, and yeah, try to kind of prepare yourself to find some outlets for anger. But let's move on to May. And I mean, May is much more positive month. We have Jupiter visible, Jupiter in Taurus in your sign. So great news. I feel this April was just a catalyst to catapult you into wonderful May. But let's see a card that wants to come true. Yes, we have the Queen of Wands. Beautiful card. So yeah, I was feeling this happy and joyful energy already for you for the month of May, but we do have also some astrological confirmation for that. Jupiter will become visible before it goes into your sign, meaning that Jupiter will be visible while it is in your sign, while it's first time it touches your sign. So this is great news. This is really awesome for everybody who have any kind of wish that they want to fulfill. You know, this is not just a transit for May. You know, Jupiter will stay in your sign for the rest of the year. Okay, so this is great news for all of you who are into creative businesses, for all of you who are inspired to change the direction of your life as well. All right, so let's give you an advice card. This one. Leave the past behind. Yeah. So there's something in April that you are destined to leave behind, and in May you are kind of, this is your time to shine. I mean, Jupiter in your sign, that doesn't really happen so often. It happens every 12 years actually. So it takes Jupiter 12 years to actually move across the whole zodiac sign. So you will not have Jupiter in your sign for another 12 years. So be proud of yourself, take a breather, and attend to the details. Yes. All right. So guys, you have left something behind you in the month of April, and in the month of May it's a restart. Okay, but before you get the restart, I feel there are like some old tales that just need to be, you know, you need to leave the past in the behind. You need to take a breather, be proud of yourself, and then attend to the details of your new life. There are many details that are unfolding your new life. in the month of May, but also I feel it for the whole year coming. But look at these little candles. There's like a ton of them. So those are all the details now that you are free and able to attend to in your life, and that will truly make you happy. Look how happy she is. Look. So let me tell you a little bit more about Jupiter going through your sign. This is such a great opportunity to restart your life, to really restart it. Like if it was not going in the direction where you wanted it to go for the last 12 years, you have a new opportunity now to plant a seed to where it is that you want to see yourself for the next 12 years. Okay? So it's also great to invest in yourself, also especially your physical body. That's why I was insisting that you start working out in April, because all the investment that you make in your physical body, you will reap the rewards for the next 12 years. You know, your body has muscle memory. So even if you work out for a little bit for a year and then you stop, if you start working out, you're getting, again, your body is already programmed. It remembers, it will build muscle faster. It's a muscle memory. Your body is very smart. So this year is really great for you to invest in your physical body in any way you can. So that means also, if you can, cleansing your diet. You know, with Jupiter in your sign, you might be wanting to eat more as well. But this is actually a ticket to your Nine of Pentacles, I feel, since in May. And this is reaping the rewards. You know, maybe you also invested in yourself 12 years ago, and you're possibly reaping the results of that now while you're restarting this new period. Okay? All right. Is there anything else here for me that I'm feeling? Nope. We're moving on. Okay. So, I'm so happy for you guys. These are great news for the month of May. Okay, let's move on to June. Okay, so what does June have in store for my dear Taurus? Taurus, June. King of Wands. That's so ridiculous. We just had Queen of Wands. So this is another great confirmation that you are moving in a direction that you want to go. This is definitely one of your months as well. I mean, no surprise. Pluto is back in Capricorn now, feeling here. He's back now in I really hear wrong. But we do have full moon in Sagittarius. Okay, let me just switch this. Okay, so there might be something that you need to redo that possibly has maybe you started in May, but we did have in May Mercury retrograde and going direct. So if there's something in May that you have been doing while Mercury was retrograde, I feel in the month of June you just have to be mindful of that and kind of fix it, like I felt it here. It might be something related to paperwork as well. You know, Mars was there in your third house of communication. So we have know your worth and take a reality check. Yeah, there's some kind of check there. Here we have with Capricorn. This is like full moon in Capricorn, and I just like misplaced Pluto here. So there is some kind of possibly a mistake or some kind of expectation that was in May that you kind of have to kind of move over in June and take a reality check. That's really like you know, maybe you wanted to travel but you didn't set your finances right. I mean, May is going to be a very optimistic month for you, and that's all great, but just make sure that you don't blow things out of proportions there. I know it's not your game, but Jupiter, it's Jupiter's game. He tends to do that. He's a very beneficial sign, but he might also give you such an optimistic boost that kind of you need to take a reality check in June, and it might affect like your sense of worth, but it shouldn't. You know, you are this King of Wands. You are powerful. Don't let the minor setback or trigger kind of mold you down, you know. This could also be related to a person. It might be a friend in that you find out was secret enemy. That's just a message, a specific message for some of you, not for all of you. But yeah, this might be you know, somebody betraying your trust. I'm sorry to say that, but those are kind of situations that makes us grow, and that makes us really to question our perception of reality. So I'm honestly like not surprised that that's coming through. We do have a full moon in your 8th house, and that house is dealing with trauma as well. This full moon is squaring up to Saturn, you know, which is 11th house, so friend of a friend. So this is not a close friend that I'm talking about. This is a friend of a friend who you just had really nice opinion of. You know, this is a friend of a friend who you might have admired. It might be even like somebody you hang out just on weekends or something along those lines. So this is nothing like really personal, and it's nothing really to affect your sense of worth. It might for a day, for a second, but you just kind of recuperate fast. You need to recuperate fast because it's really not that of a big deal. But it might happen with possibly a fire sign here with the Leo, most likely. It's not that this person doesn't like you, it's just that they're self-centered, I feel. Okay, all right. So this might trigger. This is just a trigger. This is just a trigger. This full moon there squaring Saturn. This is just a trigger to kind of release old trauma about self-worth. So again, I'm guided back to tell you that there are like really worthy and complete meditations. I know some of you might feel already like that, but this is about subconscious. Okay, this might be something that you don't even know and that you don't remember, but it still is in your energy system. So I do recommend to do that guided meditation because it could take you places. This is air inductive meditation, feeling worthy and complete. It could take you places when you were a kid and shit you forgot. I'm sorry about that. And the things you forgot. Yeah, this is channel. It's not my. It's not. I'm not even here, guys. This is. But I just heard that and I'm like, what? All right, so this person might be swearing as well. So since you are having this reading so way before June, if you do have some kind of a friend like that and who swears a lot, because this was a channel, I was literally tapping into that energy. This person might swear a lot, and they might know a little bit of psychology as well. I feel this is quite a manipulative person, okay? So this has nothing to do with you or your worth, but the fact that this person even showed up in your life means there is something in your energy that attracted them. So something about you feeling worthy and complete. So I do recommend that meditation or working on that to release some subconscious block. This is not conscious. This is not your fault. This is something happened possibly while you were a kid and it's just triggered in your emotional body. So this is what you're dealing with in June. But, you know, when you think about it, we go month by month and nothing really like fancy is going on or nothing really that bad. So I feel for you, June is going to be a great month. Make sure that you use all the opportunity Jupiter is getting. And this is a great opportunity for you in a month of June to actually heal from something in the past, something subconscious that is really blocking you. And let's see, what do we have for you in the month of July? What is the overall energy for the month of July? Another 4 of Wands. Yeah, you are very, very happy. And the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Wow. So July looks like another great month for you. I'm so happy for that. I always like to see nice cards here on the table. And 10 of Pentacles. There it is. We have the 9 of Pentacles for the overall energy for you for the whole year 2023. And now we have the 10. This is where you reach that jackpot, you know. This is where you reach that top-notch feeling of I got it all, you know. So I feel until July you're probably like slowly ripping up the harvest, you know. Imagine yourself in a field and you kind of going through the ripe fruits, and you know, this is what this is. But 10 of Pentacles, that's already done and everybody's fed with it. You know, everybody ate and now they're happy just gathering, socializing, friends. I feel July for you is really a game changer. This is going to be your happy month. This is the happiest month for you definitely in the whole year, I feel. With the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, you might be traveling, you might be, you know, having fun with your friends, having fun with your family. Also reconciliation as well is in the air. So this could also be like a relief, since the North Node is leaving your sign, and that's happening on the 7th of July. North Node gave you lots of opportunity for growth over the last 1.5 years, but I feel it's much nicer to have just Jupiter. North Node is quite demanding, you know, it comes with eclipses and fated events, and now finally you're kind of healing from all of that, you know. And the eclipse was also in your sign. When was that going? I think that's in October as well, or 28th, you see. So there is a little bit, but you're kind of used to that energy by now. So definitely this is your month. We also have Venus going retrograde in your 4th house in the month of July. So this is really great time to spend with your family here. Okay, you're going to have Venus there, Mercury there, Sun there for a while, and Mercury going, no, Venus going retrograde. So you could also re-beautify your home. You can actually buy something new for your home, but make sure it's something that you liked in the past. You know, this might be a thing like, I saw this in a catalog a year ago and I really loved it, but I couldn't afford it then, or we didn't need it then, and now you go back to that thing and oh yeah, it's perfect. So this is what Venus in retrograde in the 4th house, if you are redecorating, can do. It can kind of also give you passion to kind of restore the old objects. Like if you have something that you feel is like for throwing away, but you don't want to throw it away because you're Taurus. Sorry. You can actually learn a little bit of restoration, and actually, you know, like in Japan, when they break an object and they fix it with the gold, they don't accept that it's broken. You know, they just think it has its own life. So I feel, for as far as the home goes, this would be like the best thing you can do for your house. And Feng Shui might be also something that you were interested in the past but kind of forgot, and you might be going back to that as well. In July, we have Trust All Be Well. Trust all will be well. Okay, this is a new deck. I'm just working with him first time for these annuals. We have also Go Deeper. Why would they go deeper, Scorpio? Where is your ruler? 9th house. Okay, and we have Virgo, 5th house. Yeah, I think this is about having fun, really, and this is possibly about going deeper with your friends and with your family into some sort of communication. But overall, this is going to be a great month. I'm hearing my cat, so just let me get her in. You can also get in the cat. Hi. The cat has arrived. So for those of you who are considering getting a pet, this is a positive omen. Mine is brown, like a little tiger, and she's already on the bed. Okay. All right, so yeah, this might be a message for some of you, you know, that animals could really help you change your life and feel better at home as well. Okay, especially if you're living alone. Oh my, sorry about that. I had to have some water. I've been talking for how long? Let's see. Oh, 53 minutes. Okay, so let's move on to August. What's the overall energy for August for my dear Taurus? Let's see. Ooh, we have too many cards, but I saw for a moment 2 of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. So I'm guided to take them both. All right, so we'll do that. Okay, I feel this 2 of Swords is related to Mercury retrograde, because that's the first thing my eyes landed on after I put it down. So Mercury retrograde will be from 21st of August until 16th of September. And it's happening in your 5th house. Oh my. This is some old relationship, old past partner coming back. 5th house is the house of love and romance, and it's actually ruled by Mercury, which is Virgo, your 5th house, and Mercury is going retrograde in the 5th house. Plus we have Mars there and Sun will be there. So this is a month about love. August is a month for flirting and dating. I'm not gonna lie, this is really prominent for you. And the problem might be Somebody from the past is definitely coming back. And this is a two, you know, look at this. This is so funny. Like both of their eyes, she has her eyes closed. She has her eyes like with that. And then she has like those, you know, and she has like this. It's ridiculous. So clearly clearly you know what is a better choice. Okay, because you will have two choices, or four, because I put like that, but you clearly know what is the better choice. Okay, but you might not want to, you know, you might just want to enjoy yourself, you know. I don't think you will take into consideration what is better long term, but here we have a confirmation if you need it. To leave the past behind where it belongs. So some old partner might be coming back for reconciliation or for a final closure. That will actually kind of help you feel so much better in your own skin with the Queen of Pentacles, you know. I feel this is really needed for you. A closure. Another card of trust, all will be well. Okay, so this might be something that started off in July when everything was jolly, happy, lucky. And now it's continuing through in August, and you will really definitely have opportunity. There might be even 4 people for some of you, and for here to have here this card, leave the past behind, it's quite transparent. But I think you already know that. But I feel some of you could really use some fun in closure, so I feel you will allow for this to go a bit further than it should. But trust all will be well. Like, you do you, whatever it is that you want to do. And have fun, you know. Fifth house is all about having fun. So August is definitely going to be a fun month for you. There's nothing really, you know, going on negatively. It's just like you might not know who to choose. Definitely you might not know who to choose. But the answer is quite clear here, to leave the past where it is and to move forward. Okay, but I think you'll indulge yourself and just have some good time, and that's totally and completely fine. It's summer, why not? Let's move on to September. What is your overall energy for the month of September? Well, your ruling planet Venus is going direct. That's the first thing I noticed. So in September, you finally made the decision. Something has came full circle. You are ready to, you know, move on, have a new chapter in life, and a positive one at that. Okay. Mercury is going direct, as we mentioned, 16th of September. So by that time, you will have probably a clear vision of what you want in your life. But then Venus also went retrograde. When was that? I see it's retrograde here. So probably in September, in your 4th house. Oh, when was that going on? That was like, from 23rd of July till 4th of September. So Venus was retrograde all this time in your 4th house. So this person actually could be somebody who from your past, or like from childhood, from high school, from, you know, not high school, but the lower school. I'm not sure how to say it. No idea. Sorry, English is not my first language. But this person, it might be like a choice between your, you know, I'm channeling again, high school sweetheart, like school sweetheart, but kindergarten sweetheart, somebody you grew up with. You might also like hook up with somebody like from the place where you originate from, here with the Venus being retrograde in your 4th house and Mercury being retrograde in the 5th house. Somebody from your past, definitely. It's very, very prominent. But I think you will know what to do by the end of September or mid-September. Definitely. Ooh. We have think it through. Funnily enough, because I don't think you thought it through. The eyes were closed on both of those. I think you were just indulging in imagining all the nice scenarios. So you weren't really thinking through your actions in like August. You were just like enjoying yourself, and that's completely fine. In September, you might have to think it through though, because you need to have a choice between these 4 opportunities. In alignment is 4 opportunities. All right, so in September you will have a clear direction of how to move forward when Mercury goes direct and Venus goes direct. So other half of the month, definitely Okay, all right. Okay, so let's move on to the month of October and see what's happening there. What is the overall energy for my dear Taurus in October? All right, we have the Three of Wands. Waiting on something. What are you waiting for, dear Taurus? You ready to go where? That's ridiculous. You won't believe what fly out on the floor. It's the Knight of Pentacles again. Okay, so that was the same person we got for Valentine's Day. That might have been the third option, which you totally forgot about when you went home in July and August. That's you know, take it how it resonates. You know, you can apply it in different scenarios. So yes, so now we have three options. I feel one of the options fell off in September. Definitely you decided it's not a person for you. We are left with three persons here, and I feel this Knight of Pentacles might be, you know, understanding that he's not the only one. Believe in your good luck though, and let's see what's up with this Knight of Pentacles. Know your worth. Okay, so this okay, I gotcha. Okay, so all of this might have played out like this is a tarot reading, so you have opportunity to really change what you don't like. You know, tarot reading is like a weather forecast. You know, if it's gonna rain, take the umbrella. You don't have to be soaking wet, you know, just because it's raining. Or if it's too hot, you know, you can choose to ride in a car with the air condition on. You don't have to walk for 4 miles and be in the scorching, you know, heat. So it's a weather forecast. You can actually mull it, you know. So it feels like there was somebody in February, this person, and there was some kind of unworthiness in you, like you weren't possibly feeling worthy of this person. Then you kind of played the fields in July and August when you went home or with the people from your past, and then this person is kind of, I feel, leaving, you know, for some of you. Feel this should probably be related to the eclipse. When was that happening? In October. Yeah, full moon, lunar eclipse, 5 degrees of Taurus. This is a full moon eclipse in your sign, so you might be the one who is leaving, actually, this Knight of Pentacles. But if this person is really good, just know you probably made an excuse because you're not feeling worthy of this person, and I'm so sorry to say that. But since you know this now, you can actually make an adjustment. Maybe just listen to some feeling worthy and complete meditation, or like blockage removal to your words, to subliminal frequency, whatever. There are so many options that can help you, and it doesn't even take so long. Like for your subconscious to really believe something is true, you need like 21 days of repeating it constantly, but not constantly, just like maybe in the morning or in the evening. You can write your own affirmations. Okay, this would be a waste if this person left because you did not see how wonderful you are inside and what is it that you really have to offer, instead of just playing the field. So again, that's totally channel message for some of you. Again, it's a general reading. Please do not take this to heart or offend yourself. It's just for a few persons, I feel. So this full moon, 5 degrees of Taurus. Well, the good news is it's in hand with Jupiter, okay? So this full moon or eclipse with Jupiter could really now give you this boost of good luck, you know. You can turn this around to your favor. You can actually have anybody you want, even that Knight of Pentacles. You just need to believe in your good luck, and you are really, really lucky. So even though lunar eclipses are triggering by nature, this one is hand in hand happening with Jupiter, which is a benefactor, which is really a good luck charm. So this could be great for you to moving into a new direction in life, whether that be relationship, because it is quite possible that you find somebody one-on-one. You know, you do have solar eclipse in Libra. That's like a a new beginning in your 6th house. That's like day-to-day life routine. Maybe somebody new is entering into your life and you change your routine from them. And it could be one-on-one relationship, because we have like Mercury, Sun, and Mars over there activating quite big, and also Venus in your 5th house of love and romance. So yeah, this should be the month. October should be the month when you're kind of narrowing your options and deciding what is best for you. This can also correspond to financial reading, since we have like pentacles here. So there might be more options for you, like 3 options for you of how to execute your plan, or something, anything connected to business. And you might be deciding to go with you know, something slow and steady, and that's you know, that's kind of settled, pre-settled in a way that is gonna go. All right, so looks like October is going to be another fun month for you, so enjoy that. Let's move on to November. Let's see what are the energies for the November for my dear Taurus. What is the overall energy for Taurus in the month of November? The 4 of Cups. All right, guys, so it looks like you might not be satisfied with the choice you made. Or you maybe played this person, this Knight of Pentacles, and he might have left, and you might be just like feeling bored. Look at this. There is 1 cup left still, but I guess it's not the one that you truly wanted. So what you gotta do to stop all of this from happening is now in July and August, or even in February, make your choice. Do not allow those, people will come from the past, but it's only for you to have closure and to move on, not for you to risk everything that you have built with another person, or if you're like in love with this other person that you want the most, but it makes you feel good to kind of talk with these others. You might miss out, you know, on something that you really wanted. So make sure that you're really rational in your approach. And if it's something that you were growing with this other person, this Knight of Pentacles, and it still doesn't feel like that's it, you know, you need to understand that, you know, everything is a process that it takes time to grow. Especially if this is I'm channeling water sign, but you know, earth sign, that's mostly the Pentacle person. This person might be feeling more for you than you can possibly comprehend. You know, you might be seeing just a little you know, branch here, but look at everything underneath. You know, this person thought they really had something going on with you. So now, how do you say that? 4 arms. You need to understand this person is really there for you. I believe this is self-sabotage again. You know, you not feeling worthy of this person, and really they're treating you nicely, and you just prefer some drama. Honor your feelings. Sorry that this is coming through this way, Taurus. Again, don't take it if it doesn't resonate. Alright, so let's clarify a bit more. What is the 7 of Pentacles, please? Take inspired action and embrace the flow of life. Yes. Embrace the flow of life. Okay. So if you look at this and the flow of life. So good things take time. That's what it is. It takes time to grow. This is a 3D reality. Okay, so you kind of, the advice for you in the month of November is to embrace the flow of life, to understand some things take time, and to honor how much other people are open up to you in their own pace, in their own time. Like, there's no need to rush these things, okay? So if you did a mistake and you feel like you lost the one that you have really, really wanted, you need to take the inspired action, okay? You need to say, I'm sorry. You take the responsibility for your actions, and you will be fine. You will be back on track. This is still in the growing. It's not torn out. It's still in the making, and it's somewhat protected, I feel. Okay, so nothing is bad. in November, but just be, you know, mindful. You might hurt this person a little bit if you're not careful in the months incoming, you know, before that. But let's see where December will take you. The oral energy for my Taurus in December, please. Okay. Okay, not those. Okay, not those. We have two cards. We have Nine of Swords and we have the Ace of Swords. Yeah. Okay, guys. So this is just an option. You do have the means to correct this now. If you really disappoint this person because of your own inherent like feeling unworthiness, you're going to be very sorry. Like Nine of Swords, sorry. Okay? So, that's just, you know, for some of you. Do not play around in 2023. Do not play around. You could end up really hurting somebody. And this somebody was like a great match. Like a real long-term potential person. So, like I said, it's just a weather forecast. You can prevent this. Okay? When it will be that time of the year when Venus goes retrograde and okay? Even September, you know, but August as well. Those might be like tricky months for you, where you have like 4 options, but there was this option from Valentine's Day who was kind of counting on you. So just, it's a very specific message. You can also, you know, transfer that message to the business as well. If there's somebody who you kind of have a business idea with, sorting out in February, but then you have a bit more options. It might be that this first option was the best for you, but since you played around, you know, it's a thing of a trust, you know. It's a thing of a trust. So it's very hard to kind of regain trust in somebody that you have lost trust. We have great news for you in December though. We have 2 aces. We have Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So this is really that new beginning, okay? Aces are the beginning. This for me, aces have like new moon energy. So this is like planting a seed of something new. It hasn't yet grown, but the potential is really there, you know. Ace of Cups is one of the most romantic cards, and the Ace of Swords is also a beautiful mental card. So whatever has happened, I feel it got you closer. And in December, you have opportunity for a new beginning in love and new mental attitude toward things. Let's put it that way. So relax. Everything is well. Okay? It's just life. We're all learning as we go. Okay? So let's clarify a bit and give advice for this Ace of Swords. Please. Okay, there was one that's flipped. As is the situation. Yes, you need to sort the situation out. And for the Ace of Cups, what's the advice and clarity? There it is. We have see the bigger picture. Okay. There we go. All right. So let's see here. This is really a restart, you know. We have this cluster of energy in your 8th house. And 8th house is all about this intimacy building house. It's a trauma house, but it's also intimacy building house. And it's all our psychological, you know, blocks. And I feel for some of you in the month of December, and it was quite a similar vibe for Aries in the month of December. So this person that you're dating might be an Aries, or you do have some prominent placement in Aries too. Now, this is really talking about building intimacy with somebody, okay? This is possibly that Knight of Pentacles that might have walked out on you in the month of November, and then you had to fix stuff, and you fixed it, and you have a new opportunity with this person with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. And if you don't know how to do this and you're still kind of trying to get the opportunity, you need to kind of focus on the bigger picture while talking to this person, and you know, tell them you want to have a future with them. You just need to close the past or something, because that's what was going on. I mean, there was retrogrades in your 5th and in your 4th house, so that's really about closure, so that you can move on positively to a new chapter. But this could really, you know, it might be like a trauma, but it kind of builds intimacy. You know, you need to be vulnerable with this other person in order to create intimacy. And here we are building. You have Mars, you have Sun, you have Mercury here in your 8th house, and you have Venus in your 7th house of one-on-one relationship and partnership. So that will really help soothe out whatever it is that has gone wrong in the month of November or October. Those are a little bit more tricky months. Other than that, it was like really nice. You're having fun and enjoying your life. And here you have a like really nice closure of 2023 in December. And Mercury, funnily enough, will go retrograde mid-month, but it will go retrograde in your 8th house. So this is another great opportunity for you to get closure with those walls that have been preventing you to open up to this person or the opportunity, if this is something business related. Sorry about that. We're celebrating New Year's, I guess. Yeah, this might be some trauma, you know, because at the moment with that noise, like it's scare. I was just like scared for a second. What is it? So this might be, you know, 8th house is a house of fear as well. So this person or something in December will help you kind of address this fear of possibly of commitment, of love, of trust. You know, those were also some blocks that need to be possibly addressed. Okay, so assess the situation and see the bigger picture. You know, see your way out, see who you will be when you kind of remove this block and this wall and this fear that you have of intimacy, possibly. With so much activation in your 8th house, it's also a great opportunity to talk to your partner about your sexual needs and wants. Like if you want to create more intimacy with your partner as well, or to remove some fears, you can also try to kind of dig into tantric sex or Kama Sutra. You also have frequencies for like tantric sex and kundalini rising and all that jazz. That's all in the 8th house. But I feel this Mercury retrograde specifically is going to help you kind of remove a wall, like, and will enable you to see the bigger picture. And I believe seeing a bigger picture is everything for you in 2023, because we have here the 9th house, you know, and it's all about the way how you look at things. You know, we look down or want to look up. You know, it's all about perspective, and that's something that you are kind of realizing in 2023. So that will wrap up your December reading. Why is this January? Where is that? Okay, guys, so that was it from my monthly to monthly covering up. Yes, I did wanted to see this for one more time. Will something pop out? I think we mentioned it all in the monthly readings. Okay, so what a way to end like 2023 with two new like opportunities, new opportunity in love and new opportunity in your mindset, and also blessings in your work and finances. Like overall energy is beautiful. It's 9 of Pentacles. It's really you reaping out the harvest. So I hope you enjoyed this year 2023. Thank you so much for your time, dear Taurus. Please comment down below how you resonate with the reading. It was fun to read your story. Now you know you can always change the parts that you don't like. It's a weather forecast. Astrology is more kind of reliable in the sense of a prediction for me, you know, for like long-term transits and the energy and what it is about. But all of this, like with tarot story, that all can be muled and kind of, you know, liberated from some kind of energy, because tarot really shows you your subconscious minds and your what you need to like work on and release in order to achieve something. What are the blocks? Because this storyline was like leading us to just like your 8th house. There's like some fear of either intimacy or success or bonding. So that's what you're really dealing with in 2023. You are releasing yourself of those blocks. And let me tell you, when you release yourself of the blocks, life is so much better. It's like a totally new dimension. It's like a totally new world. Like once you think like life can surprise you and you've seen it all, just remove some of the blocks and wow, it's a new world. So I hope you enjoyed, dear Taurus. Enjoy. Happy 2023. Enjoy.